Nick and Leslie talking holiday cheer. Hallmark movies, cozy nights, and a festive review today. Hey, grab a seat and a sweet treat, cozy up, push play. Movie cheers, what you'll hear this Hallmark movie day.
Okay, we're recording.
We're recording?
Yeah. I'm still sick. Leslie?
Wow. What's new?
What movie did we watch?
Three Wiser Men and a Baby.
It was until like 20 minutes and I realized this was a sequel to something we did not watch.
Did you confirm that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And what
no,
was
sorry.
it?
The original is called Three Wiser Men and a Baby. We watched Three Wiser Men and a Boy.
Okay.
So let's play the trailer.
Yeah.
Let's get all the guys back together under one roof. A gift for Mom. Ma!
The brothers are back.
Hi, Dad.
This is about Thomas.
When was the last time we had this much fun?
And it's time to separate
Get out of my face. Hey!
the men from the boys.
It's the time to shine.
I'm okay.
And Christmas was saved.
Three Wiser Men and a Boy. Only on Hallmark Channel.
So Three Wiser Men and a Baby, from what I understand, came out 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And this movie, 2 years later, the baby is now in kindergarten or K through 5. So,
Okay.
aging very fast, this child. That seems like more like the plot should focus on this child that is aging at double the rate.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, first of all, that maybe would have been the one interesting thing in the whole plot, because this was not the Christmas show for this girl.
Snooze
Disappointed. It took us what felt like 3 days to finish watching the movie.
It's like,
It wasn't for us. It wasn't our cup of tea.
I thought the banter from the three brothers was well written, and I thought they acted it out pretty well. But that's still not enough to carry an entire plot of a movie.
No, I had high hopes for whenever the one of the love interests was there, and I was like, oh, she looks nice. Well, I didn't mean looks nice. I meant like looks nice to the plot. Like she could add some pizzazz.
Talking about the pianist?
The pianist. And that was not the case at all.
So our brothers are Luke, Stefan,
Is it Stefan or Stefan?
Stefan.
Okay.
Luke, Stefan, and Taylor. Now, Luke is the firefighter who has the child.
Yes.
And so, like, just based on the premise, I'm like, okay, dead mom's going to be involved.
We thought it was a dead mom for a moment, yeah.
Because, like, why would these three brothers need to raise this one kid? And they're not. They just happen to all be in town together.
Right, yes.
And the mom is, like, gone.
On a work trip.
They didn't, like, kiss when she left.
No, they didn't. I thought that was weird, but I think that might be because it's a G.
Like,
PG
you're only allowed one
rated.
kiss
You're
per
only allowed
movie or
one
something?
kiss per movie.
Then it becomes PG.
Yeah, it's like how many, fucks before it's a rated R.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I know PG-13 you get one.
There you go.
So, as far as super getting early,
We
the
can't
chemistry
even.
meter,
Yeah.
I gave Luke and his non-existent spouse a 1 on the chemistry meter because
But they were already married.
well, you can still have chemistry after being married.
Right. Okay. All right.
And then we've got Stefan and Susie, his girlfriend, that she keeps thinking he's going to propose to her, but he's just really into this book he wrote.
He's trying to change how people perceive him as like the dog whisperer. So he's trying to do a change and forgetting that he has a girl.
My guess is that was a plot point in the first movie, that he was a
Probably.
dog whisperer, because I'm like, this seems very convoluted.
Very convoluted.
And so I gave him a 2 for a chemistry meter, him and
Right.
Susie.
Yeah.
I don't know what she sees in him. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he sees in her.
Right. And
She's not a
then-
fully fleshed out character.
No, but she's apparently doing all the costume designing for the play that they have to take over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next brother?
And now we've got Taylor and Carol.
We believe her name was Carol, yes.
Carol was the pianist.
Volunteer school pianist.
Who just does nothing all day except
Nothing
play
all
piano.
day.
She was very sassy and snarky.
Yes,
And kept mouth fucking that candy cane.
It was interesting, the amount that she was sucking on that candy cane.
I feel like she's like, it's my personal character choice is that I have an oral fixation.
Yes, but I think hers was still wrapped in plastic the entire time when Taylor's was clearly not. And you could see the colors on his teeth, on his lips, on his tongue. It was disturbing to me, and I don't know why.
But Taylor was the best part of the movie. He was funny.
So
I gave them a 6 for the
that
chemistry meter.
actor, whatever his name is, if we want to be official, I guess I should learn their names. But Taylor.
People don't tune in for their homework. They tune in because we're usually high, drunk, sick, just confused.
Right. So Taylor is clearly that, I don't want to say like, oh, that young, annoying sibling, because I guess, I'm that young, annoying sibling, but I don't talk to mine to be annoying, I guess. So just that young, annoying brother, sibling, since these are 3 brothers, he is just, has energy that, understandably, we know why he's single. So it was a lot, but it was funny. He did a good job, but it's still not. It's still not a Nazi.
I really liked.
I just double negative.
I really liked in the beginning where he's like going around a WeWork office or something with like.
No, it was clearly a Starbucks, like a fake Starbucks, a coffee shop.
With a guitar case.
And we're like, why did that barista just give him a crappy look?
Oh.
And it comes to find out.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize that.
I said that to you because you made a comment of like, she gave a nasty look. And I'm like, oh. And then later during the Zoom, because this man is carrying around a briefcase, a guitar, and we're like, why is he carrying around this guitar? He hasn't brought anything up.
And it looked very light.
It looked very
the way
light. He was carrying his Tailored Games logo sign around and hanging it in this cafe that looked like a fake Starbucks. And so when he was on Zoom calls, it looked like he was in his office. And the baristas got tired of it. And like in the middle of a Zoom call with the holiday, it wasn't Zoom anyway. But during the holiday family call, he got kicked out by the baristas, and it was kind of funny. It was clearly.
I thought, that was a fun plot.
Yeah.
I thought it was really weird that at the end of the movie, where we find out that one of the kids is the guy he actually pitched the company to. And he's like, one of the kids in the play, my brain's still foggy.
I understand.
One of the kids in the Christmas pageant's father is the same guy that Taylor had pitched his game he developed to at the beginning of the movie. And he's like, hey, any chance you'll reconsider? And I'm like, well, here we go. This is where his plot comes through in this movie. And he says no. I was like, well, that's weird. So Taylor's still a loser at the end of this. That's not something that happens in Hallmark movies.
Yeah, and plus they said they'd buy the game from him, but he goes, no, I still want rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how business works.
And it's like, he just gonna make the one game?
Right, honestly. Sell to someone.
Anyways, and then let's talk about, so the 3 brothers and their mom. I didn't get her name, I just wrote down mom.
Mom.
And she introduces them to her new boyfriend, Roy. Chemistry-o-meter, I give him a 2, because we did not see them do anything sweet, or touch, or hold hands.
They had one kiss.
Did they?
I believe there was one kiss.
I don't remember.
No, I don't remember now. I'm just picturing them kiss. This is kind of like a trigger warning, meeting the mom in her home. Like when you become an empty nester, basically, the amount that you hoard in your very large home. I love a good crafting room, don't get me wrong. I love a good hobby room, yes. But is your hobby your son's old room? And then you just throw your hobby on top of it, of just throwing quilts and textiles and other materials just throughout, and it's just, ugh. And then your other son's room, these are very large rooms. This is clearly like a 4-3 or a 4-4. It's a big home. And then the other son's room is just filled with holiday decor boxes. And the other one that has a small room it's a pristine room.
So the 3 kids decide to stay with mom
Oh,
for the
well, I was
Christmas
just talking about the rooms.
week. Yeah. And
but,
they're
like-
discovering what mom has done with their bedrooms.
It was,
Mom's a hoarder.
Mom's a hoarder. And of course does a good job hiding it by closing the doors. Don't go in the room.
Mom's a hoarder, festive eviction.
Oh,
Sucking
so
on a
we
candy
didn't talk
cane.
about the eviction. So Taylor, when he was getting kicked out of the coffee shop, was also being evicted from his like hotel room that he has been staying month to month in. It seemed like an extended stay. So whenever everyone was meeting for like a pre-Christmas dinner or something like that, maybe it's their monthly dinners, that's when mom introduced the boyfriend, Roy, and who they've been together for 6 months, and one of the brothers passes out, Stefan passes out because he's so shocked by the news. And then all of a sudden, what is his name? Move your hand. Taylor, I don't remember their names. Taylor's like, we should move in for 5 days and have a Christmas together because he's evicted and he has a place to stay.
I wonder if he had anything like in that apartment.
He must have had something.
Taylor takes Carol on their first date to like a
Dave and Buster's.
like a Dave and Buster's, and they have an adorable dance battle.
Well, first of all, we did not discuss precisely how they met. So
Oh, forgot. Yeah, the plot. Forgot
the
about
plot was when the brothers were on the Zoom call with the mom. The one Luke, who has the son, and the wife went off to a work conference. He, potentially the new chief of the fire station, can't get his shit together and forgot the cookies that he was supposed to bring for the kids' performance rehearsal, Christmas performance rehearsal at the school. So he asked one of the other brothers to like go and stop by and pick him up anyway. So one of them brought cookies to the nephew's rehearsal, and it ended up being store-bought cookies that had peanuts in them, which is a no-no in these public schools with everyone's allergies these days.
Do adults ever get allergic to peanuts?
It potentially could
Or
be.
do the kids die out by the time they become adults?
They potentially could grow out. Death could have been a consequence of these allergic reactions, or something. But some supposedly grow out of it, or it's a less severity.
Okay.
Anyway, so and then another brother comes in, another uncle. Two of them needed to deliver cookies. Comes in, and I don't even know how, but somehow creates a catastrophe by knocking over all the set production that this one parent teacher put together of a fake Whoville, a Whatville is what they're called because they didn't get their copyrights to it. And so paint goes everywhere, glitter goes everywhere, all the sets are messed up, and now he walks out and is like, we're no longer doing this production, you two can handle it. And then they get called in by the principal the next day, and they're having to redo the production of this Christmas pageant.
So, now I don't have kids.
We don't have kids.
We don't have kids.
I don't have kids either. We have 3 puppies.
What is the point in making your kids do some type of
Pageant?
Christmas pageant? Wouldn't you rather spend that evening watching professionals do a show?
So, understood. We went to a very lovely, I'm probably going to say the name incorrectly, Vince Guaraldi's, thank you so much for that correction, performance on Saturday at the Palladium. And it was delicious. I loved it.
It's wonderful.
Wonderful. I do not care to see children. Well, I was going to say, I almost said not professionals, because I'm like, well, I love good community theater. I'm not here to hear off-pitch stuff, I'm just not. That doesn't give me the cozies. I want it right, and I want to feel nostalgia when I hear the Peanuts.
It's not allowed in schools. So, like, this kind of goes back to what I said before. Again, no kids. But, like, when you praise them for something that's not that impressive, like, this little kid had his one line, and he's like, and Christmas was saved. And they're like, wow, kid, you did so good.
I'm okay with that.
Saying one line is not so good.
Well, I'm not saying he deserves an award, but we can praise for regular things, just like quitting's okay. Like, these things are okay. It's okay to still praise. I praise you for things to make you feel good about it.
Thank you.
That's right. That's what I thought.
Okay. All right. Dance battle, laser tag. What are they doing wrong? I don't know why I wrote, what are they doing wrong?
Oh, okay. So some of the things, so they need to decorate the mom's home for Christmas. And so the boys were going to be decorating. And all of a sudden, they're like, let's go Christmas tree shopping. And the mom's like, yeah, let's do that. Because they do it every year, apparently. And Roy, the boyfriend, just waltzes on in with
I got to add up onto that. Because this is something that's been consistent in Hallmark movies. Yeah. Where people are getting their tree like 3-4 days before Christmas.
Oh,
is that normal?
I don't know. I know my father would like refuse to put up the tree before December 1st. And... But I'm like, ugh. But then they keep it up till February 14th and beyond. So
it just seems so late to be getting a tree.
I agree. And it's not like, they're taking it down. And it's a live tree. And then first of all, so here's my pet peeve. Because they got a live tree. They didn't get a beautiful Balsam Hill that they could use every year. Balsam
Hill did get shouted out multiple times in this movie.
Multiple times because they were like a donor at the charity event. And it was beautiful. So they got a live tree. A live tree should not be just put up instantly. You need to take that little tree outside and let it just rest for a day or two in a big bucket of water and just let it be soaking up and let its branches fall down. Because I'm sure it's been packaged up. And then bring it in on side in a nice tree stand with water and fluff it up. Who is just bringing the tree in willy-nilly without prepping it? And they didn't even cut the bottom of it to like nicely fit inside the stand. So it was not well done, Roy. And he calls himself like the Christmas King because he's a pastor. Don't touch my Tannenbaums.
Don't touch my Tannenbaums. I don't know if the microphone picked that up. I just whispered, don't touch my Tannenbaums. I liked that. So one thing I did really like about the movie and a directorial choice was when the three brothers have a heart-to-heart inside of a car. Like they're about to leave mom's house, they get in the car. I don't know why it's one car for all three kids, but it was just beautifully lit. The way that the camera was moving from person to person and having a conversation.
Shots, yeah.
I thought it was very well organized, and especially for Hallmark movies where everyone is usually just like standing next to each other. There was a lot more drama and dynamism in that, so props for that. I didn't actually give numbers to this, but writing, I said I liked the banter, but the plot was boring as hell to me, so I'm giving that 5.
Wow.
Acting, same. I thought Taylor was great. Didn't really care for any of the other actors. I'll give that a 4. Directing, I'm going to do 6, just because I really liked that scene in the car.
Jesus. Okay, wow. So... something I have a question again, childless. I am a female. I grew up in all-female household with.
You identify as a female.
My bad. Thank you so much. I identify as a female, and I have all my sisters, and so there's 5 of us. No boys except for the dad. But do moms wish for their sons to act like this mom does to them? Like the way these sons. Like, Mom, we're here to protect you. We only want you to have the best. Like, oh, we cherish her so much. Like, it's... creepy. It's just... And she's like, oh, boys, like, fuck me eyes for your mom. Is what it was. And I find that not something I desire.
I wonder if the mom was in the first movie.
I'm sure she was. I don't know. It was just... people have different relationships with their parents, and I guess I just can't relate.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh no, I'm not protecting him.
I mean, step one, grow up in a nice house in a nice town.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, that was Three Wiser Men and a Boy.
And a Boy.
Probably the dumbest title of all the Christmas movies.
I mean, it's not worth your time, in my opinion.
No, skip it.
Skip it.
My numbers are too high.
Skip for Rooney.
Just
Thank
looking at
you.
them.
I'm
All
like,
right, writing, I'm
Jesus.
doing 4, acting 4, directing 5. Okay. And now, like, I gotta compare those numbers to what I did for the movie that I keep thinking about again, which was 5-Year Christmas Party.
My goodness. Where is this?
Holiday Crashers.
It was a weekend after that.
Holiday Crashers?
Yeah. it was-
Scouting for Christmas?
Keep going.
Operation Nutcracker.
We are not in order.
Christmas Charade.
Oh no. 5-Year Christmas, here we are.
Oh, that I did writing 8, acting 7, directing 7. Okay.
It is higher. But
Plenty of
still,
breathing room.
those were some pretty high numbers. When you give something over 4s and you didn't like it, and I'm like, excuse me.
You're right.
I guess someone liked it.
I gotta remember that I'm rating it based on my opinion, not based on trying to be objective. So
Yeah, I understand.
it was an objectively boring movie.
It was an objectively boring movie.
All right.
Anyway, I think it is a nap time for me.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I mean, we can fall asleep to the next Hallmark movie.
It better be good. Hopefully it's good. Well, let us know your thoughts.
I guess we're in the doldrums. They put the garbage ones close to Thanksgiving.
If there was something about 3 wiser men and a boy, let us know. What drew you? Or what didn't you like it?
Yeah.
Let us
Please
know.
comment.
Yeah.
Send an email to nick@chainassembly.com and I will read your email on the air.
Oh, we'll call you out in good ways. Unless you don't want to be, then let us know. We can have it anonymous. I know that feeling. Well, everyone,
Yeah.
are we wrapping it up
Yeah,
now?
we're wrapping it up like a present.
Okay, yeah, wrap it up. Put a bow on it. Pop it out.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye.